very simply this, and we've talked about it before 6 times over, is being all in. And what does all in mean? It's very simple, and I've begged you to do it for 3 years now. All in doesn't mean I'm kind of in or I'm a little bit in. It means all in. Raise your hand if you ever watch poker on ESPN. Okay, when they say they're all in, they don't go, I'm all in. They're like, I'm all in. When do you decide that you're all in with this football team? When? Because answer me this, and this is the truth. We went to camp, 20% of you have mom and dad at home, the rest don't. When you're going to be a father, are you going to be all in as a dad? Or are you going to be halfway? Answer me that, because I want to know that first. Are you all in as a student? Are you all in as a friend? Are you all in life? Because that's all we're asking. I don't believe in 125%. I think it's horse crap. There's no such thing. When somebody goes, hey man, you just gave me 125%, that was awesome. No, they didn't. They finally just gave you everything they have. When are you going to be all in, Marcus? More than anybody else here, you. I can't say that about Isaiah Cowboy because I think he's all in now. I was in here working out today, and guess who's in there lifting weights and jump roping for 30 minutes after practice? That dude. I didn't ask him to, but he was there. But when are you all in? And why do most people not go all in, Shay? Tell me. Why? They're gutless. Look at me when I talk. They're gutless. They don't give everything they got. They give 95% and they save just enough that if something happens, I gave everything I had and then they're good when they leave. Because if you give everything you've got and you lose, it's going to hurt. But it's yours. And you get to own that feeling. It's yours forever. But most of you are not all in right now. Why? What do I have to do to make you all in? Are you going to be all in as a dad? Are you? Or are you going to be one of these guys that's not? 60% of our country gets divorced. They're obviously not all in. I'm not a big Jim Harbaugh fan. Coach always brings him up because I read this, I don't know, we act the same or something. I'm not a big fan of his, but he's all in. All the time. Like it or not, he's in. Well, why aren't you guys all in? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? When are you going to cut the cord and go all in? When? Tomorrow? Next week? Next year? When? When are you going to do it? All of you. When are you just going to go all in? Coach, I'm going to be coachable. I'm in. I'm in. You've got every part of me, Coach. I am all in. When? And why not now? Especially you. And I'm begging and I'm asking. Most people don't do it because they're scared. Because it's going to hurt. Most people aren't all in as fathers because it hurts. I told you guys that story about my daughter. She got sick. We took her to the hospital. The next thing you know, they're telling us she could have leukemia. She could have cancer. I'm like, I'm out, dude. I walked outside the hospital. I'm hitting the hospital wall. I'm crying. I called Coach Sandy. He said, grow up. You're all in. That's your family. You're either all in or you're not. Well, this is our family now. I just had a guy that we kicked off the team a week ago, or 3 days ago. I just walked up to him and I said, hey, are you coming back? And he goes, only if your coaches quit being and using a foul language at me. And that's the kind of kids I'm talking about. I want people that are all in. Every ounce of you. All in. I want people with high, great expectations. The expectations here are to win every game. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Every game. Why do you think a student goes to school and brings home C's and B's instead of straight A's? Somebody tell me why. Why?
They're not all in.
They're not all in, and why else? I'll bet you Mendo can answer it. Because if Peyton comes home with straight A's, guess what I'm going to expect him to do every week? Straight A's. But if he comes home with average grades every week, then I can't expect much more than that. But let me be very clear with this football team. My expectations are that you win every game, and you're all in. Whether we win every game or not, who knows? That's football. But you've got to be all in. And as soon as you decide that you're all in, we're going to win. And I mean all in. this season for me. One of the reasons is if I die of a stroke on the sidelines, I want my kids to know I'm all in. I'm all in with you. I'm all in with them. I'm all in with my wife. Why are you? Why are you 100% all in? You work hard, but you're not all in. You know it and I know it. Why are all of you all in? And I mean all in, you give everything you have every day. I mean, I told you guys earlier today, Bill O'Brien, head coach of the Texans, said, I got tired of coaching Tom Brady because he was so hard to coach. Think about what I just said. The man's hard to coach because he wants to be coached all the time. He wants to be coached all the time. He's probably better than most of us in this room. I mean, I don't want a phone call from mom saying, did you say Tom Brady's better than my kid? But odds are he's probably going to have a better career than most of us. But he wants to be coached all the time. Mark, he doesn't argue and say, no, I want to do it this way instead of that way. He doesn't talk back when we're tired. He's all in. Listen to him after a game. And he goes, well, coach told me to do this, I didn't do it. Coach told me to do this, and I didn't do it. No, I'm a goddamn all-pro quarterback, and I'll do whatever I want. He's all in. And when you decide you're all in, it doesn't matter how many games you win. You've won, and you don't even realize it. Once you go all in, you've won. Game's over. You win. How many of you have a job or have had a job? Have to raise your hand. Put your hands down. How many of you were all in on that job? One or two of you. Well, when you go get a real job in the real world, who are they going to keep when layoffs come? The dude that's halfway in or the dude that's all in? And I know you get tired of it, and you guys can only imagine my wife and my kids. And it's all the time, and there ain't no button to shut me off. I go as hard as I can, as long as I can, but I'm all in with everything I do. I'm all in with school. I'm all in as a husband. I'm all in as a friend. I'm in. But I can't do it by myself. I have to have my coaches, and more importantly, I have to have you. But if you don't go all in as a teammate, then you won't go all in as a father. And you won't go all in as a friend, and you won't go all in the classroom. And most people, like I said, just like those kids that ran into outside, they're cowards. They don't have the balls to go all in. And let me explain this one more time. You're either all in or you're out. And our expectations are sky high, and I'm not changing them for anybody. And if you want me to change them, then you don't need to be here anymore. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
But from this point forward, you're all in. Everything that you have, every fiber for everything that this program stands for. Everything. Not, hey, coach, look how great I look in my jersey, and I'm ready to go. I'm all in. I'm all in all the time. What do you want me to do, coach? I'm here. I'm all in. If you guys decide to do that, nobody will stop you. Don't let other people talk you down out of the expectations that we have. Do you think most people want to see you succeed or fail? Why? Because it makes them feel better about themselves. You see a group of straight A students sit down early, and you see a